In the late 1990s, extreme sports seemed to be everywhere you looked. From MTV to magazines, VHS tapes to video games, it was a thrilling time. Developers were eager to capture the excitement of speed, dirt, and danger, often jumping in before the technology was quite ready. In the midst of this experimentation, we got MTB Dirt Cross on the original PlayStation. This game wasn't about being flashy or trendy. It aimed for seriousness. At times, perhaps a bit too serious. MTB Dirt Cross plunges you right into the world of competitive off-road racing. There are no tricks or style points to worry about, just riders, rugged dirt tracks, and the constant struggle to stay upright while pushing for speed. From your very first race, one thing becomes crystal clear. This game does not let you relax. The bike feels heavy under you, the terrain is unforgiving, corners require pinpoint accuracy, and every jump feels like a gamble rather than a reward. Reviews from back in the day reflected a mix of admiration and frustration. Players were unaccustomed to a mountain biking game that dealt out punishment for errors so harshly. Yet, that punishment was also the game's essence. Many critics pointed out that MTB Dirt Cross compels you to think like a true rider. You can't just slam on the gas. You need to manage your momentum, timing, and balance, constantly adjusting to the unpredictable ground beneath you. It's not polished, it's not fluid, but it's certainly demanding. In a peculiar way, this gives the game a kind of authenticity that most arcade sports titles lack. You don't feel invincible, you feel exposed. Visually, MTB Dirt Cross screams PlayStation, with its chunky polygons and stiff animations set against sparse backdrops. However, there's an honesty to how it presents itself. The tracks are crafted around elevation changes, narrow paths, and uneven surfaces, all meant to challenge your control rather than dazzle you. There's no roaring crowd or dramatic camera work, just dirt, sky, and the constant rhythm of movement. The sound design adds to this vibe. With minimal music and subtle sound effects, nothing distracts you from the race itself. Now, let's compare this with other extreme sports titles of that time. Cool Borders made snowboarding feel fast and stylish. Dave Mirra, freestyle BMX focused on tricks and personality. When Tony Hawk's Pro Skater hit the scene, it totally changed the game. Those titles celebrated flow and expression, making players feel unstoppable. In contrast, MTB Dirt Cross took a different route. It slowed the pace, stripped away the freedom, and insisted on a respect for physics, even when those physics didn't always cooperate. This design choice made it unique, but also prevented it from reaching mainstream status. Looking back from today's standpoint highlights this contrast even more. Modern games like Descenders and Riders Republic prioritize player freedom, with speed, responsiveness, expansive environments, and forgiving controls designed to maintain the momentum. They want you to feel skilled, even if you're not. MTB Dirt Cross doesn't concern itself with your feelings, it cares whether you truly earned your achievements. This mindset makes it feel like a relic from a different era of game design. So what is MTB Dirt Cross? In reality, it's not some hidden gem, nor is it a complete disaster. It's more like an experiment. A snapshot of a time when developers were still figuring out how to translate real-world sports into video games, long before genres were defined and expectations were set. It's rough, it's uncompromising, and it's stubborn. But it's also sincere. In that sincerity, MTB Dirt Cross secures its spot in gaming history, not as a legend, but as a reminder of how far extreme sports games have evolved.
Well, now, fourth place. Let's go!